Welcome to 4th grade. My name is Jeff Beckstrom, and this is to serve as a short overview of our 4th grade year for the 2020-21 year. First of all, my beliefs. I hold strong to the center of this slide that says integrity is doing the right thing when no one is watching. It's especially important when we are doing online learning, and oftentimes I cannot see the children or the children cannot see me. I just have to be able to count on that they're doing the right thing. And for the most part, I have been very impressed with how your children have been attending to class and listening to directions and following through. One of the things that we talked about even recently this week was this on the right-hand side that says, don't let the start stop you. Oftentimes we get paralyzed by fear of not succeeding or of thinking that we aren't capable of doing something, and then we don't even take that first step forward. And so that's my goal with for myself, especially in this new learning environment, but also with all your kids, to make sure that they try to their best and do the best they can with what they got. I never ask the kids to be the best, but I do ask them to try to the best of their abilities and efforts in the time that we have to work. Many of you maybe have heard of the growth mindset. It's a flexible thinking journey where that kids are capable of learning just about anything, as are adults, as long as we keep an open mind, we persevere, and we learn from our mistakes. Sometimes we forget that slow progress is actually progress, and it's not always linear. It sometimes backtracks a little bit, and we have hiccups and hit speed bumps. But our goal is to keep our sails directed to the wind and try the best we can each and every day. 4th grade is a great time to allow your child to take some more independence, and in doing so, make many, many mistakes. Nothing in 4th grade will be too life-threatening if things don't go well. We will still be able to do our job. I am more than happy to be the tough guy in the situation, and if your child asks for help and you feel like they're asking you to bail them out, you can just tell them that Mr. Beckstrom said that we're supposed to back off and let you navigate 4th grade. There's a lot of power in learning how to rectify and fix mistakes, and falling flat on your face gives them a feeling they don't want to repeat, and then they are more apt to search out solutions and problem-solving techniques. Homework in 4th grade, while I do build some time in during the course of our schedule, typically it's a 40-minute outside of school time commitment, usually in reading and math. Right now it's been focused on independent reading. Just make sure the homework, I really want it to be more of a child responsibility instead of you reminding them. They know where to go to find out what they missed or what if they were absent, and they know where to go on Schoology to find out a listing of what their daily responsibilities are. I encourage you to ask them to show you, give you regular tours around our Schoology site as it develops throughout the course of the year. Tracking homework. If you want to track homework, it's the Schoology postings and page is the best place to go for that. I have a daily plan, and then at the end of each day there's a daily summary, and that's a place to go to find out exactly what we did and exactly what the kids need to have done. On the right hand side of the Schoology page, homework assignments, discussions, and events are found, and your child can easily show you those on their iPad. This is a picture of our Schoology page. As you can see, there's an attendance question at the top each day. Under that, I put a daily plan, and it has times and codes and just what we're going to be doing roughly. And then underneath that, at the end of each day, I do post a daily summary, which tells specifically what was accomplished in each of the different subject areas. And at the bottom of it, I put down a work to be done so that the kids have a nice go-to list of all the work that I'm expecting to have them be done on any given day. As you can see on the right-hand side, Anything with a pencil is a homework, and I usually say submit here, and that helps them know that they got to put a document in there. These read alouds, those are just discussions. And then the calendar events, those are just upcoming events that are important for the kids. Math, we've started in homeroom style. We use the everyday math curriculum. Right now we've been doing it without materials because of the figuring out which class kids are in. Fourth grade, it starts the accelerated math, where some kids will be skipping fourth grade and doing fifth grade math, and most kids will be in the grade level fourth grade math curriculum. As it is right now, it looks like I will be teaching both. So we'll be doing some of the live lessons will be supplemented with some video lessons while I'm switching back and forth from two groups. iExcel is one of those tools that are really important, not only for math, but language arts, science, and social studies. One thing that we're learning as we finish our first unit in math with iExcels, I want it to be clear, and I've posted it on every assignment posting for math iExcels. Kids should not be spending longer than 20 minutes on any one iExcel concept, and they should not be doing more than 20 problems. If they get over 20 problems or over 20 minutes, they need to put it away and then seek me out for some individual assistance. And that's just something that we can easily do over Google Meet, and it's painless, and it's very efficient. Language arts, we do Making Meeting, which is the reading instruction. We've been involved in our text features with nonfiction. We've read books such as Shattering Earthquakes. We've done some article reading on Wonderful World of Whales. We did a basketball. We did a study of Pompeii. Our writing curriculum is based on being a writer. That's the name of the curriculum, but I tend to have a different structure. Right now we're working on paragraphing and a 5-paragraph essay. Within that, we will be incorporating some topic sentence main idea support concepts while they write a personal essay on 3 things they do well. I'm going to be talking to them and teaching them how to navigate between their writing notebook and our Google Docs, where they'll be eventually putting their document out. And that is coming up in the next few days. Spelling is on hold for right now as I try to navigate between 2 buildings, Minnewaska and Scenic Heights. Spelling will be an evolving thing, and it's something that hasn't been a priority for me at this point, but it will come about. I'm not sure if there'll be groups or if we'll do more whole group concept building with spelling. Oral reading fluency is something that we'll be continuing doing. I have to still navigate how I go about doing that over the online platform, but as soon as I know, I will communicate that with parents. Having the kids read out loud regularly for just a couple minutes, maybe every day, is a really, really important tool in developing their reading fluency. Not only their speed, but also their intonation, inflection, and just the way they read. Social studies is a study of the regions of the United States. This is our textbook that we use. With being online, social studies will take more of an independent approach, and your child will be given some units of study, and I'll break them up, and they'll be kind of working through them individually during independent work times. Science units are all hands-on, so that's another hurdle that I'm going to have to try to solve with the help of some colleagues to figure out how we can effectively teach the science. The health units, these are more straightforward. Generally, these will be done in a similar fashion as social studies. Some short, brief lessons followed up by some independent work. Communication. As I try to send out a weekly newsletter, and I do that through Skyward, so please make sure your emails are updated, because I am not able to do that for you. Schoology is a great place to find a day-by-day operation of our class, and this is how I message your children too. So I'll send them personal messages, and they should know how to access those and respond back. iPads, I try to focus them on tools, not toys. I really encourage you guys at home to limit the screen time outside of school as much as possible, just because they are by nature on the online platform having to do a lot more in front of and on the screen. What you could do, and I suggest, and I've suggested this when I've taught kids in classrooms, is for parents to put their fingerprint on as a passcode for iPads. So basically, I put the instructions on the right-hand side, and many of you probably already know this. But you can go in and you can put your thumbprint on it, so you wouldn't need the child's password. You could just put your thumb right on there to see how things are going. Attendance, I take attendance 5-ish times a day with every group we meet. But after I do post attendance after our morning meeting. So I ask the kids to answer attendance question right away and then attend the class morning meeting. And from there, I do put in attendance. If I notice a absence throughout the day, or especially in the afternoon, I may shoot the child a quick message. I might email parents too. I want to encourage you and remind you that if for any absences, whether they're planned or unplanned, you need to contact your home school and report those, just like you would if with a normal school day. Well, that concludes this brief overview of the 4th grade year. I look forward to working with all of you throughout the school year. If you have any questions, email is my preferred way to communicate, but we can also jump into a Google Meet with or without your child. And conferences are coming up, so more on that will be coming in the coming days for you to sign up, so we can meet and help start planning and working together. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening.